Good morning. I am Eli Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters. Today, we're going to look at the WINTEL Rambo EIF kit, which is a cool little quit smoking kit. It's a little weird because I've done this twice before, but YouTube ate one of them, and the other one was on Instagram. So this time, here we go. I'm also going to announce the winner of the Instagram contest. I had to give this one away. And we're going to talk a little bit about the upcoming West Coast Vape Expo and a few other things. So stick around. Please tell me you have a cup of coffee and join us for VapeAM. VapeAM, it's the WINTEL EIF Rambo kit Mach 2. We already did this once, but it's going to be great again, and this time it's going to save on YouTube. Hey, pretty good intro, huh? I don't pay that guy much, so that's all I get. Hey, so how are y'all, all y'all? Look, you see on my wires today for some reason, my camera frame must be screwed up. I think I kicked my desk. Did I? Look, there's my mom, my beautiful mom. From the 70s, I think, or early 80s, she took that picture. Beautiful gal. Cool posters. Atomizers junk. Prizes for later. And look, the WINTEL EIF Rambo kit. Bom, 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 bom. This is the cool gold thing. It's gold. This one is actually gold plated, 24 karat. Which is pretty crazy. And this is a little 1.5 ohm quit kit. I'm going to give you some details and show you a couple of things. And there's a link in the description for one of these things at Heaven Gifts and everything else. But first, let's talk about a little bit of channel news. One, Black Friday is coming up. Black Friday is coming up. Black Friday is coming up, and that means that big sales are going on. So you guys know what I think you should do. I think you should click on the links in the bio. Those are just links that'll take you to Heaven Gifts, to Van Gogh Vapes and AZ Swag Sauce and the Mountain Oak Vapers. Van Gogh's having a huge sale. They started last Friday, and so is Swag Sauce, and so is Heaven Gifts and everybody else. And also, you have to go to thecloudyvapor.com. That is another place, and there's a link for that right down in the description. Thecloudyvapor.com is my friend Brett Langford's website, and I'm not sure what he's got going on for Black Friday, but you should go check it out. And I'm going to stick it in here. I realized I forgot to do it. Here we go. The Cloudy Vapor Authentics. Yay! Thecloudyvapor.com. Okay, that's a good friend of mine. If you guys remember, we did a review of the Home Tech batteries last year from him. That came from his shop, and he's also sending the Drop RDA, which will be here at the end of the week. That's pretty cool. We're going to unbox that Saturday coming up. So also, we have West Coast Vape Expo coming up, and that's December 9th and 10th, and it's going to be super cool. Let me get my shemagh on. And at West Coast Vape Expo, I'm going to be there at the Van Gogh booth all weekend long, and it's in Pasco, Washington, December 9th and 10th. It's at West Coast Vape Expo on Instagram, and I want you guys to join me. Wear my new Vape Mod shirt. I want you guys to join me there and take some pictures and hang out and try some of the new Van Gogh Vapes flavors and check out everything else. If you're anywhere near the Pacific Northwest, come out and say hi. Do that thing. Everybody. Hey, Ryan Baxter. Hey, Chili Dog. Thanks for joining us. Oh, there we go. Got my scarf in order. I really sincerely hope that you have a cup of tea and a vape. Right now, I am vaping on my Ultra RDA, which is on my Wismac RX2, the new 2700 Wismac, which is really great. You'll notice that it has a little bit of wiggle in the door, depending on which batteries I use. And I'll do a video soon, and I'll show you which batteries make the door wiggle and which don't. Basically, third-party batteries do, and the ones that come with it don't. It's kind of weird. And so I hope you're having a good morning. I am. Everybody that just joined us, really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody who comes in. Make sure that you click like. Make sure you click subscribe. And don't forget to click on the little bell button so that you get updates for the day. This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters. I'm Juicy Jones. This is where we get you further, faster in vaping. We get you there quicker. We're trying to help you save money, save ass ache, and stay off the cigarettes. That's what we do here. We're live every week. Once a week, twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays. So that's great. All right, all the plugging's over. Let's talk about this thing. Let's talk about the desk. So this little guy is, you guys have seen me show this thing off quite a bit. Come on, refocus, fool. I said refocus. I'm forcing you. Do it. There. This thing is a little 1.5 ohm fixed kit. And the kit is inside this little container. It's got a 4 mil container inside there. But this is a little gold-plated Lamborghini. They designed this. It even has an engine start-stop button. They designed this specifically to look like a Hot Wheels car or a Matchbox car, and so it does. It comes in red and yellow and gold plated, and it's called the WINTEL EIF Rambo kit. I don't know where they get these terrible names. That's such a terrible name. It looks super cool. The whole thing is, at first I thought it was going to be kind of cheap, and then I realized that just from the look of it, you know, but then I opened it up and I realized that it's actually got a really nice looking feel. The plastic all feels pretty plasticky, so it does feel like, you know, dime store, hobby box plastic like your cars, but the rest of it feels super solid. It's a pretty cool kit. This slides out of here, and there are two contacts there. Apparently this is all gold plated. And this is your actual kit that you fill up. And now I'll tell you a few things about how ornery these kits are here in 1 second. We'll fill one of these things up. First, I've got some e-liquid in this. I'll vape on this and tell you about it. And then we'll open the box and I'll show you the kit and how to fill up the container. Overall, this thing has a 1.5 fixed ohm fixed coil, and I find the airflow really too restricted. It is cool though how it lights up. You can't see in these studio lights, but it does actually light up when you draw on the thing. See that? And so do these. And I also find the coils to be a little bit leaky. Like, even though I've been using this for a while and I finally got kind of the trick to it, it's just an ornery, kind of a fussy thing. But there's links to these in the description. I want to know what you guys think about these. The vape on it is pretty unsatisfying. You know, honestly, I sort of struggle to try to find a use for this thing. It looks really cool, but they cost 48 bucks, and it's kind of ornery. Let me show you about how the filling system works, because the filling system is a little bit weird. It has an absolutely fantastic package. I mean, it looks just totally great. Let me turn the lights down a little bit, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm opening it up. It looks absolutely great. Has a little double fan opening here. The mod itself sits right inside here. It's absolutely beautiful. But having said that, and it comes with 2 kits and rubber plugs. And the problem is that you are supposed to fill these things up one time and then put this rubber plug in there and then throw it away after 4 mils. So they really want you to buy more of these things. They are refillable and you can use it without the plug in it. And the reason I say that is that I filled this thing up and then I tried to get the plug out with a pair of tweezers, and it just shoved right down inside there. Like, you really can't get these plugs out of here very easily once you've pulled them out one time. So, also on the instructions, they tell you, come on now, baby. I'm gonna make this thing focus, or it's gonna be my bleage. Come on, really? You don't want to do this? I mean, every morning we do this, you and me. We do this together. We're a team, camera. Team camera. There you go. So, this little guy right here is the air hole. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is excruciating, right? Absolutely annoying as hell. There we go. On the instructions on the website, it says that you're to fill it into this hole and then plug this one, but that's not the case. Let me get my indicator. This is the fill hole. This is the fill hole. And this is the air hole. The instructions on the thing say to fill it through here, but I don't see how that works. I tried to fill it through here and it just did not work. In fact, we'll try it now here again. I will take some e-liquid for my kitty, which I have a whole desk and no e-liquid on it. This is some of the new reformulation. They say in the website to fill it through the middle hole. But I don't see how that does anything except for with the plug in. You'll notice that it comes with a plug in the end, and you're supposed to fill it through the middle hole. and then pull the plug out. And what happens if you do this is that it simply comes out of the front. And so you can also, so what I did was I just filled it through here. It takes forever. There's actually a little stopper there. Let me try this again. I'm filling it through the middle hole. And it's just coming out all over the place. You see how it's just draining out? Like it absolutely won't. So the way I ended up doing it was I ended up filling it through this hole and then plugging it and then sticking it in there. But the truth is, I think this whole thing is an unholy mess and the instructions are confusing. I finally did get e-liquid in there into the other one. Let's go back up top. Come on now. Back up to the top, baby. And it's just an unholy pain in the ass. So I've got one of these filled, and I lost the stopper to it. You have to buy replacements, and there just isn't enough air, and it's an unholy mess when you finally do it. When it's finally full, it's fine, but I still get some through the mouthpiece. So I really kind of hate this device, and I've been trying to get this over with. I can't believe I've had to do this review 3 times, but I did it once on Instagram and once here, and here it is, finally on the record. It's all here. These things look great, but they're kind of an unholy mess to worry about. And so even though it looks super cool, I really don't recommend this, guys. But you guys tell me what you like. Tell me what your favorite quit kit is. As a quitting kit, the air is too restricted on this, and it's too messy and confusing to fill. So if they address those problems, I'd probably recommend it because I kind of like the look of it. The look and feel of it is absolutely amazing. It looks like the coolest Matchbox car you ever had in your entire life. And I just wish I had more stuff that looked like this. But using it and vaping on it are a pain in the ass, and going back to buying these things over and over as an alternative just isn't cool. And they're refillable, but they're a pain. I don't recommend it too much. I'll put this back in there. But I have one of these to give away to an Instagram viewer. And I love Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, make sure that you do. I've written this down. Hello, Instagram winner. Instagram winner. I said that when we got to 200 likes, we give one of these away. That's not very many likes. It wasn't too many. It was only a few. And it looks like our winner was Ghost Luck from Pennsylvania. Ghost Luck. I pulled that winner right before the show this morning, and I'm so excited. That's so cool. But I have not picked a winner for the last week's contest. Hold on one second. Let me grab that one up. I don't know if you guys have entered it yet, but we had a contest to win. Why does YouTube make this so hard? They make it so hard. There we go. We had a contest to win a Greens Carries tank. A Greens tank from Carries. You guys remember this guy? This is great. I want to announce a winner for this because, oops. You guys are great. And I realized I have to do it from a different screen. I'm trying to find the screen so I can pull it up and show you guys because it would be so much more fun. There we go, Creator Studio. But if you guys remember, I reviewed this thing last week and we did a little giveaway for it. In fact, I'll stick it back on the Wismac right now. I actually like this thing. The problem with it is, I mean, it's an $11 tank. That's why these are okay. And the strange thing about it is that the ohm readings go, they never seem to be quite what it says it should. It's about 55 watts. It should be about 0.5 or 0.6, but it's at 0.8 right now. There we go. Love these things. Let's go back up top. Yay. All right, so there is the Carries Green Tank page. I need to find my cool tool that will let me pick a winner. Pick a winner. Haley's Crazy Daddy is the winner of this. Let me just switch over to the screen. I instantly just clicked. I'll make a new window capture. That's it right there. Haley's Crazy Daddy. You were so welcome. I'm so glad. The green tank is cool. Those are inexpensive. If you click on the link, watch the review, and then there's a link in the description of that guy for you to be able to grab one of those things at Heaven Gifts. They're really expensive. So tell me how all y'all are. It's about 7 o'clock. I only have about a few more minutes. This one's a little bit rushed today because I woke up just a little bit late, and I'm so sorry. And I also, until last night, didn't plan on doing this review again. But there we are. I'm so glad to get the giveaway done. Some of the things that I get are so wacky and weird. It isn't like they're trying to be bad, but this device is just a little strange and just doesn't work that well. It looks super cool, but it just doesn't work that great, and I wish it did. So it's going to have a cool place on the shelf, but I doubt if I'll ever use it quite very much in the future. We go awesome on your new Voodoo Drag. What's that, Ryan Baxter? Oh, you mean for the greens tank? What did you enter? It was for last week's contest, but maybe that one's over. But we'll have more stuff. In fact, I have an engine to give away. I have a captain to give away. Got a little stack of things I need to give away, and I'd love to have more stuff. Tell all of the vendors to send stuff to give away to you, because that'd be great. Stars and Clouds said, yeah, like another one for the landfill. It's true. The WINTEL kit is a little bit of one for the landfill. Heaven Gift sent me that and the Joytech D19 at the same time. Now, the Joytech D19 we opened up here a couple of weeks ago. This thing is great. This thing's going to get a positive review. Trust me, this is a great little quick kit. So this thing I love. Absolutely love it. The WINTEL thing, you know, looks cool, but I cannot fathom it. Drives me crazy. Really don't like it. Not a good thing. Just insane. Hello, everyone. Hey, Stars and Clouds. Hey, Daniel. Hey, TD Wester. Andrew. Yay. And Nav Servarigi. Wow, that is a tough one to pronounce. Hey, from Latvia. Great to see you. You're probably a friend of our friend Cool's Tiger, I hope. If you guys don't follow Cool Tiger, it's Cool's Tiger 13 something on Instagram, but you can look that up. Please do follow him. Nice guy. And he has a new Bling account too that you can see on there. Tell me where you are. Tell me what you're vaping on. Tell me what your Instagram name is. Tell me what's going on. Everybody, tell me everything. You can tell me in chat for the replay. And don't forget that Saturday morning, we're going to open up the drop RDA that's coming here from the Cloudy Vapor, my friend Brett in Florida. And we are going to the West Coast Vape Expo. It's going to be fun. December 9th and 10th. Join me there. Pasco, Washington. What have I been ranting and upset about this week? Not too much, actually. There's tons and tons of samey gear out there. Sometimes I look at vape stuff and I think like, oh, Juicy, you're falling behind. But most of the time I don't. Most of the time I think, wow, you've wisely skipped a bunch of stuff. There are two things that I want. I want the Haster MTL RTA from Cthulhu Vape, because those guys are great, and just everything Cthulhu Vape does, I'll review. The last thing they sent me, I hated, and that's not their fault. It's the Ceto RDA, but I just think that it was a flop. But I love Cthulhu, and I think they're super great. And everything they do, they try really hard to like do good stuff. And yeah, make sure you follow Pete Haddock too on Instagram. I think it's Pete.Haddock, and he's the designer of the Shuriken, which is one of my favorites, and a couple other things. What else? The Haster. I've got the drop coming. I want the Haster. No one sent me that. So if you're feeling philanthropic, send us the Haster RTA from Cthulhu. And what is the other thing? Obviously anything 2700. There's some new 2700 batteries that Battery Mooch has approved. They're pretty much the same as the Sanyo 2700As. And I can get those and show them to you. Instagram.com, Battery Mooch. And I'll show you just the most recent one I saw. These are totally worth getting. There they are. And I'll get a window up. Yeah. Those are them right there. Those are the VapeCell 2700. Those are actually 3100 mAh, 30 amp batteries. Those are the same as the Sanyo 2700As that I have right here. So those are rewraps of these batteries, and these are impossible to find, y'all. I've got 4 of these, so I recommend you guys run out and get these while imrbatteries.com is having a big Black Friday sale, and they are having a big Black Friday sale. So hop on that. That's a pretty big deal. These are impossible to find, but those are available, and those are these. So thank you, Battery Mooch, for being so great. And always, guys, Do everything Battery Mooch says. Whatever Battery Mooch tells you, that's your authority. The guy's very trustworthy, and he's the authority. Things that I tell you to do are things that Battery Mooch tells me to do, and I just repeat them to you because he and I have a trust relationship. I trust him to be telling the truth, and we're all concerned with battery safety. If anyone's giving you advice that isn't from Battery Mooch, they're making a big, big, big mistake, and if it contradicts him especially, we got to talk. Daniel Lancaster, he's Spaniel on Instagram. That's right, you're going to be at the thing, and that's really cool. I can't wait to meet you. It's going to be cool. We'll take some pictures. You can hang out. You can meet the fellows from Van Gogh Vapes. They're super cool. Super cool. It looks like Stars and Clouds will not. I will not be disappointed with the drop. Yes, I'm super excited. I've just been waiting for weeks, but it finally came in and he's getting it up to me, so I'm really excited. I expected that one to be the one. It's the only one this year that I thought actually looked different, except for the mesh ones, and I tried the mesh ones. Don't like mesh. So for me, 2017, probably this will be the one. Oh, by the way, I want to ask y'all, start thinking about best of 2017. Start it. Start now. Start making lists. Start making lists. Join us on Discord. And on Discord, we're going to have, I want to start talking about best of 2017. I'm going to make a list. We're going to do a show that's our favorite stuff of 2017. Right now, my favorite stuff of 2017 is 2700 batteries, the iJoy Capo, because I freaking love this thing, and the Wismec Dual. Actually, the Captain gets my favorite because the Captain was first and it's been here longer, but the Wismec gets a super close runner-up. This is actually my favorite form factor, but this just appeared like a week ago. It's like the end of the year. So, and the Ultra Mech. This is my favorite mech of the year. That's just because it's beautiful. And it's 2700. Probably the Rig is another strong contender. Todd Wester, it's only 3 hours away. You know what? It's 4 hours away from me. I'm driving from Seattle there. So, oh my God, if you're going, Todd, if you're going, you can make sure that you message me, and then we will talk. I know you're on the other side. But if you can, that would be awesome. We'll take a little family picture. We'll have lunch. I'm going to do a show Saturday morning somehow, guys. I don't know. Somehow we're going to do a show Saturday morning and broadcast as much as we can. And do what I can. I wish I had someone to come along with me and film. I have a camera, but I don't have someone to walk around and photograph me and videotape me. It'd be cool. Looks like Nav Savargi is vaping E-Leaf Pico 25 or the Berserker, waiting for his Invoke. But it's Peerless, that sounds good. I'm vaping on my Capo 100 with the Gnome tank, which came with, the Gnome tank is a clear miser that came with the Wismec RX2. I've got my Greens tank on there, which we just gave one of these away. And my Ultra RDA from Ultra Coils, which is on my little 24 karat gold 2700 Mac. This is like the smallest single 2700 setup there is. Yummy. Stars and Clouds has got that iJoy Disco Genie. It's a pimped Captain, that's funny. That is killer. Yum. Yum. Ooh, I almost set that down on my sharp knife. Not my solid gold. Not my solid gold thing, no. Okay. Well, that's pretty exciting. What do we got here? We've got half an hour under our belt. I'm going to look at... Got to think about more best of 2017. I think the drop is going to make it on that list. How could it not? How could it not? What else, you guys? What are your other favorite things? The Capo Squonk. Yeah, the Capo Squonker. I should be getting there pretty soon, actually. I love the Capo platform. So, you know, the Capo is, for me, the Capo. I haven't seen the Squonk yet. I wish it had bypass. I know it doesn't. This doesn't have bypass. But what a cool idea with these guys. I'm going to try to get some ideas. And what else? I have not been that impressed with most stuff this year, honestly. not that excited. I've been trying, but almost everything. Actually, the Joytech D19, I think is actually really great. The Aspire Nautilus 2 came out this year, and I love the Nautilus 2, but I don't think it actually is the best thing. This Joytech is the first thing Joytech's made that's actually just as good as the Aspire stuff, I think. But there's been too much 18650 stuff, and frankly, I ignored it all, because anything you do to an 18650 mod, all they're doing is adding fancy crap that you don't need, like temperature control and color screens and things like that. And honestly, I'm not a Luddite. I'm the biggest tech head I know, and I get excited about new tech. But the thing that's exciting is the heartbeat of these mods, is the 2700 and 21700 batteries. Other people are just now getting excited about this a year after we did here in Orbital Vaping headquarters. So we've been waiting a year for everyone else to wake up and realize that the exciting thing that happened this year was 2700 and 21700 batteries, and not another color screen, touch screen, temperature control mode, accuracy, blah, blah, blah. All useless, all useless. As long as something works, when it works, it works. And most of the stats and stuff don't matter, except for how long does the battery last, is it safe, and does it vape the way I want to vape. So anybody who ever bought the Sigeli Fukai and likes it knows that you don't have to be telling the truth to be selling mods, and Sigeli is proof of that. They lie constantly on their things. People still buy them, you still buy them. None of that stuff matters. What matters, and there's all kinds of fact checkers out there trying to get them to tell the truth and all this stuff. It has no effect. No effect. They do not ever take anyone's advice. It's all lip service. So, you know, it's a game to them for more marketing. So whenever somebody complains or busts them or whatever, they're like, oh gosh, they just sell more mods. So what you should focus on is not buying it. You should not buy it and buy something that's actually different. What's actually different is 2700 batteries. Was the Minikin V2 this year? I think that was this year, or late last year. Someone remind me. I know that VapeAM Michael B knows that, if he's in the audience. I'm pretty sure he's got one of those things. Yeah, but 2700 batteries, that's the deal to me. I haven't used 18650 anything except to test adapters for 2700 stuff since I got my Captain. Except for my Nube mod, which unfortunately my Nube mod just stopped working. I'm so sad. That makes me sad. Okay. So I love all you guys. I'm Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters. We've been here about half an hour. I hate to say it, but I gotta go because I had to get this over with and say hi to you and start the morning up. But it's already 7:15. I've got to leave in like 5 minutes. So I love all you guys. I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the EIF Rambo kit and the giveaway on Instagram and the giveaway for the greens tank. If you don't follow us on Instagram, follow me there. Instagram/JuicyJonesHQ. I'm Juicy Jones on Twitter, and Juicy Jones HQ right here on YouTube. Everybody vape out. I got my greens tank. I love all you guys. Thanks.